Welcome back, Strike Gaming MC here, and welcome to episode 8 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. This is taking quite a lot of retries, and I've done what I really wanted to do for a while. Have an automated fishing farm. I'm going to just complete it quickly. I made it. I did a take to try and make it. I made it. My filming thing, my microphone went really bad. Like, it was crackling, and I was just going, no, I do not want this footage. So I'm sorry guys, there's not going to be a tutorial for me, but it wasn't really meant to be, because I'm going to try and get the link of Panda4994's tutorial in the description, and maybe even this channel, because I got this from him. It's brilliant. I really like it. I need to empty out my inventory though. Because I need a lot of wood. Boy, I need a lot of wood. Because I'm going to be making a ton of fishing rods and a bucket of water. I'm not going to try and accidentally make a stack of sticks, because that'll be silly. So yeah, what we need is a bucket of water. Because I've made the whole design. I'll give a brief show what it really does. I've got a bucket. I'll just find the biggest supply of string I have, and then just do that. Okay, that filled my inventory of fishing rods pretty quickly. I'll just pop out to my first water source I ever made in this Let's Play series, and there's cows. Yeah, so I'm in Peaceful currently. I have got some upgrades to my tools. My diamond sword does now have fire aspect finally. Which I'm really happy about. And yes, yeah, you can fall into a hopper. Chicken, really? Did I really give you permission to get my farm and mess it all up? But anyways, yeah, so I do so it's basically his tutorial I've used. I watched it, I've seen it a couple of times, so I know how to make it pretty much. So the way it works is you have a fishing rod here and you're fishing. So I'll close my door quickly, and if I press this button, yeah, you do actually need to fill your inventory with something else, being that it's going to fire as many fishing rods as it can at you. Basically all the ones I just chucked in there. Yeah, so that looks neater. There. So it's going to chuck a fishing rod at you, turn the farm on, there's a timer, it'll open the door every so often, and then when you right click, you're activating the fishing rod is activating the tripwire, but when you catch a fish it drops, so the door opens, and when you catch it, it goes into a pressure plate, which is just underneath the stone pressure plate you can see, which is next to a closest set of wooden stairs. So the second I catch a fish, if I ever do, because it does take quite a while when you haven't got an enchanted fishing rod, which I did, but I had to go to an old backup, so I don't have that enchanted fishing rod anymore. But yeah, the second a fish gets caught, the second the fishing rod gets bitten by the fish, it will drop and the door will open. So the second you see a door opening, it means that's caught. And I'll try and give as much of a description of redstone as possible without showing it. Obviously the tutorial for this original one should be in the description. I've just changed sort of a scheme of colours sort of stuff I've used. and obviously built some of different stuff. I can see there's a fish arriving, and it automatically outputs a new fish. Obviously I need to turn the farm off. Oh god. Yeah, that's a tiny little issue. Oh. But I suppose I can face the chest and do it. I'll have to be a bit more careful when I do this next time, and when I practice with only one. But the items go into chest, so there's a hopper truck down there. So this is the tripwire hook is the other side of this. So when I turn it I'll actually shut the door, so it shouldn't fire them out. I'll actually turn my whole system off, and it should be able to pick them up. Yeah, that hopper's completely full. I did put quite a few fishing rods because it is actually back stuffing into my chest. So that is outputting obviously in there, but when the tripwire is caught, a redstone signal goes out here, turns this torch off. But otherwise, when this one is off, it's going in here. The torch is coming up the torch town saying no, it's on, and it keeps on making a little loop there. So that's how it keeps on firing, and it makes it work much better on multiplayer on servers and stuff. I can start fishing, and it will stop dispensing them. It'll pick them all back up again, and when it breaks, it'll give me a new one, because the second it breaks, it will realise it was. In fact, I'm not actually affecting the tripwire in any way. So it's like, I'll basically start opening the door again with a redstone, and it'll give me a new fishing rod. So obviously now I just caught a fish, and so on and so forth, and it carries on going. And I can turn my system off, pick my fishing rod up, chuck it in my chest, and I can use it again later. But I've now got myself a raw salmon. So that's my basic idea of my farm. I've got myself a new mine over there, and I've got a ton more resources, which I think is really cool. That will also give me a new source of XP. I can just I'll stay there overnight and see what I can get and how many levels. Obviously, I'll be in peaceful when I'm doing that. Another thing I'll just let you guys know of after I harvest my carrot farm is I want to two things really. I had a little creeper explosion here, so lots of cows I killed, and the rest of them didn't either escaped or still here, because I got some back with some wheat. Yeah, so I want to finish the farm down in my base. Oh, this is a ton of stuff, and it's really hard, so I'm going to use my mouse, because that's much faster than doing. Sorry if you hear mouse clicking. Farm bottom of my base, and my sword and stuff are in the chest over there, so I can't show you those in a minute. But I think this will work as a new XP farm. And I still have my potion brewing station and stuff. And it will give me all sort of rare stuff which I really want, like enchanted books and stuff, which I have a needing for. I have my spare sword, and I have something truly brilliant that I got whilst I was doing some off-camera work. If I can find it, I got a new pig. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, Diamond Pig. And I've got a ton of leather and cooked beef from when the cows escaped. So that's really nice. And I've got a ton more resources. My base is getting fuller. I've also designed a little sort of a trap sort of thing with trap chest and slime blocks. So I go check that one out. So it's a bit short, but got a lot of stuff to get done really. Didn't have much for this episode, just wanted to get that cleared off so I could start AFK and get on stuff, because I really wanted to have that farm sorted. So I should hopefully have Panda's farm in the description. If this take doesn't work, I'm not making another one, because that was long enough. So yeah, this is my real setup currently. I've got my old farm I don't use apart from the carrots. Cows everywhere, literally. I've only got 22 levels, but I've got Feather Falling 4 boots, iron boots, which I've got AFK, I think. Well, not AFK, but... And, oh, yes! The fronts of these are almost completely flush. So there's... I'm going to have to make the front of this look nicer. And front of Chicken Corp look a bit nicer. I mean, that's an appalling amount of chicken it gives me, but I suppose... But gotta be grateful I've got. And so yeah, I've got my sword. It's got Fire Aspect 1 on it. I'm so happy about that. I'm looking forward to when I can get to sharpness 5. I swear I gave something a name. Yeah, I swear. I must have named it. Then I had to go to an old backup because I think I thought of a good name for my bow. Because it's got flame on it, I want to call it the Evaporator. But I want you guys to give me some feedback on names. But I think it's only 1 level, so I'm going to call it the Evaporator for now. And if there's anything you really want me to name it, let me know in the comment section below, and you could have it named whatever you like. Evaporator. Sounds good. Evaporator. And I made some potions called Death Instant Damage 2 splash potions for the spiders downstairs, which was all very fancy. That cost me 2 levels. It was really real cheap. Yay, the door's on fire. So yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. It really helps me out a lot. And I'm out. See you next time, guys. Bye.